The Sun is the center of this complex structure. The well-known definition of the solar system is that it represents one gravitationally connected system of the Sun and all other objects orbit around it, whether directly or indirectly. Among the objects that orbit the Sun initially, the 8 planets are the greatest, along with the smaller objects and tiny solar system bodies. But also, we know how wonderful nature can be, and how the creator of this universe can create such elements that are truly unusual for a human eye and perception. Here we talk about the very unusual pieces that occur in the Mary, and I bet these weird things will really keep your attention. These are the top 12 weirdest elements discovered in our solar system. Just stay with us and make sure you're ready. Number 12. Hyperion Spongy Moon. This moon was discovered in 1848 by English astronomer William Lassell and team William and George Bond. Hyperion is totally different from most moons because of the fact that it is not spheroid. It has a potato shape and consists of 3 axes. They are 255 by 163 by 137 miles, 410 by 260 by 220 kilometers. That makes this moon the largest known irregular-shaped object in the entire solar system. Back in time, Hyperion has been a larger and more spherical satellite that suffered a major impact. Hyperion's composition is still a mystery object that needs to be explained. The sheet of this satellite is created heavily. Isn't that so interesting? Can't wait to find out more about this unique moon. Number 11. Rogue planet with auroras. Rogue planets are known as free hovering planets, which are placed in space between all the stars. Really large numbers of these objects have been discovered in past years, not gravitationally limited to any star. Looking around through the galaxy, you can find rogue planets. They have been flung away from their mature star by gravitational power. This class belongs to the one that is known as SIMP J013656663 plus 0933473, a large object almost as one planet which is 200 light years away and whose magnetic field is more than 200 times stronger than the planet Jupiter. Can you imagine that this is hard enough to emit flashing auroras in its atmosphere and they can be seen with radio telescopes? Number 10. Double Quasar Image. It takes one tiny object to appear and the picture is out of control. This time, a gigantic object altered the light so much that they were able to change the picture of the things behind them. Due to this, the rate of the universe expansion was estimated and found out that it was quite faster that day than it ever was before. That was also discovered by scientists using the Hubble Space Telescope to spot a quasar from the early universe. Isn't that an amazing discovery? What would we do without the scientists? And now it is left unknown, and the physicists need to figure out whether these theories are correct or wrong, or if something else weird is going on there. Number 9. A guiding neutrino. Here we are talking about the unique high-power neutrino that hit Earth on September 22nd, 2017. And not everything is as it seems. Everything has its own story and kind of conception. It is known that physicists in Antarctica see neutrons of common energy scales, and that is happening minimum once a month. But we are talking here about something that is quite unusual. This case was remarkable because it was the first that arrived with sufficient details of where it comes from, and that helps a lot for astronomers to point telescopes in the same direction. It was such a required task to figure out that it had been thrown at Earth 4 billion years ago by a burning geyser. Surrounding material had been consumed by a giant black hole in the center of the galaxy. Number 8. Nuclear pasta. We know how powerful and mighty these bodies can be while hovering upon their space in the solar system. Knowing this, we represent you the hardest substance in the universe created by the scraps of a dead star. It is a quite fascinating finding. Based on the experiments, protons and neutrons in a star's withered covering can be subject to the insane gravitational force, which compresses them into linguine-like hinders of matter that can crack. But bear in mind that this would only happen if you applied to them 10 billion tries with the power required to destroy them. But guys, isn't this a great thing that is happening in our solar system? Number 7. A moon altogether with a moon. This moon is one of the best things we have in our solar system. I mean, it's marvelous. With its unique, differing structure, it is not only one of the most beautiful things we enjoy, but it also lightens our entire Earth in the night. Can you imagine something that is better than a moon? That would be a moon orbiting a moon. This thing the internet nicknamed a moon. You can also find it as submoons, magnetos, grand moons, moonettes, and moons, or even moons. But bear in mind that those are not certain and no one knows it for sure. The scientists stay strong to the fact that nothing is impossible in this solar system and that they may one day discover it. Number 6. Mysterious radio signals. A lot of weird things had been discovered since now in our great and magical solar system, but this is quite interesting. The scientist has been taking very strong, ultra-bright radio signals which last only a few milliseconds. Isn't this amazing? Such a discovery. It is also known that these puzzling sparkles are called fast radio bursts, or FRBs. They are known to be dating even from billions of light years ago. Even though some people think that those are some kind of aliens, this is not true. Lately, scientists succeeded in capturing a recurring FRB, which flashed even 6 times in line. This occurrence can for sure help scientists find out its causality and origin. Number 5. Enceladus. Saturn has surprised us all with all those mysterious things it contains and represents one unique and mysterious planet in our solar system worth considering and researching. This thing is called Enceladus. It's approximately 500 kilometers broad and absolutely represents one of the most interesting and captivating bodies dwelling in our big solar system. The thing is that a fake color is spotted of geysers erupting from Enceladus. It is interesting that a false color is viewed of geysers erupting from this Enceladus. Scientists work hard to find out that Enceladus is a possible home that contains a liquid ocean. Isn't that super interesting? So when you mix the water and thermal heating profoundly in this ocean, it could be an excellent place where life could be found. Number 4. Fastest spinner. The astronomer Mike Brown of Caltech said, when astronomers first found this object, they noticed that it was getting brighter and fainter by about 25% every 2 hours. If it were round, that observation would likely mean the object rotates every 2 hours, an incredible rate that would rip it apart. This unique homia is known as the fastest spinning object in the entire solar system. Its weird shape is the most relevant casualty of the spinning ability. Brown said, because of this, it pulls itself outward. Also, it is known that the faster it goes, the more it wants to fling you outward. Such an amazing discovery. Number 3. Unique Uranus. Uranus, as unique as it is, operates in its own way. So different from other planets. The opposite of other planets in our solar system, this planet orbits on its side. A lot of weird things are happening in this solar system, we must admit, and this is one of those things that can really catch your attention. It is hard to discover why this exactly had to happen, but some scientists think that perhaps a large body emerged with the bigger planet hitting it on its side. It is also interesting to know that it rotates from west to east, also as the planet Venus. Unfortunately, as a consequence of its strange rotation, we know that it only has 2 seasons, and both seasons last 20 years. Number 2. Pluto. This world is unique and amazing in its own terms. Pluto has its own weirdness and story. When NASA went more deeply into the research on this planet, there was a lot to be discovered. Exactly from then till now, there are a lot of interesting and weird things revealed on this mysterious planet and its moons. One of the things that were discovered from the astronomers is that this planet, Pluto, has a much thicker atmosphere than expected. Plus, there are found icy mountains that are miles thick. Isn't that surprising? Who would have thought? Furthermore, among all those mysterious things, we can divide also that the scientists believe that this planet may have clouds. But not any kind of clouds, much cooler. It could absolutely be a place of ice volcanoes. Saturn's Hexagon. We know that Saturn is the second largest in the solar system and also the 6th planet from the Sun too. But what you don't know, it represents a gas massive with an approximately radius value 9 times that of our Earth. And you can imagine that Saturn is actually over 95 times more massive than the Earth. That is an amazing fact though. However, what you don't know is also that Saturn consists of a powerful hurricane that is really mystic and weird. It is certain and obvious that it contains a spinning thunder shaped like a hexagon. Aren't those amazing? It is also good to know that the hexagonal storm was discovered in 1988 by NASA scientists. Very, very interesting, we have to admit. Guys, thank you so much for spending your time here with us. I hope you liked our content, and feel free to comment in the comments section. Which objects of these beautiful and unique elements did you like the most, and also left a big impression on you? Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling info like this, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of them. And of course, thank you so much for being with us. We're here for you. See you in the next video.